welcome to episode 3 of Metromania Season 13. Let's get to the reaction.
Regular Screamtail lands a fissure for a one-hit game. Hello everybody, Ace Trainer Liam here, back with another episode of Metromania. In the previous heat...
Okay, so we have Screamtail versus Miraidon, and then the next episode after that we're gonna have Miraidon versus Iron Thorns. These are gonna be so good, and I'm rooting for Slitherwing. I love all the Paradox Pokemon, but Slitherwing's one of my all-time favorites, and it's weirdly cute.
We said goodbye to Iron Treads, who just couldn't keep rolling against Slitherwing, who slithers through to the quarterfinals to face Roaring Moon. We've got plenty more quarterfinalists to decide in the upcoming heats, and of course this week we have Screamtail taking on Miraidon. This is sure to be an absolute belter. So here we go, it's Screamtail versus Miraidon, Metromania Season 13, Heat 3, and of course...
I really like shiny Screamtail's eyes, because the little fangs and red eyes make it kind of look like a vampire.
It's an uphill battle for Screamtail, who of course sacrifices about 100 base power in total against Miraidon. We see shiny Miraidon starting proceedings off with Struggle Bug. Going to do some neutral damage there to both Screamtails, but most importantly, drop both of their special attack by one stage apiece. And of course, the special attack of Screamtail isn't great anyway. Screamtail is more of a bulk Pokemon, but there's even more damage chip damage, say, to shiny Screamtail there from the regular Miraidon. And now, shiny Screamtail fires back with Fiery Dance, which is going to be resisted by its Dragon-type opponent there, regular Miraidon.
Now, I'm not going to be talking that much because I want to get through this and enjoy it. So, also I'm going to be using that new video editor app that I have to make this have better effects.
For barely any damage, but does get that special attack raised right back up. Now over to regular Screamtail, who's going to take its first turn of this battle with Mystical Power onto Miraidon there for a little bit more chip damage, and of course increasing the special attack by one stage, so just sorting itself right back out there. Pop a subscribe on the channel if you wouldn't mind. Here's a discharge from the shiny Miraidon there, hitting everybody on the field, but paralyzing regular Screamtail there. Not good for the Screamtail team already, and both of them paralyzed. That is
double paralysis. That's awesome and bad at the same time.
Terrible for the Screamtail team. Over to regular Miraidon now, who is going to fire off a Minimize, make itself more difficult to hit. This is not going well for the Screamtail team already. Not good for both Screamtail and shiny Screamtail there. We see Fissure though. There you go, there's a stroke of luck. Regular Screamtail lands a Fissure for a one-hit KO there onto the regular.
That was awesome.
Miraidon, so we're just one Miraidon versus two Screamtail now, but the shiny Screamtail, lucky for shiny Miraidon, couldn't move because of that paralysis. Here comes Miraidon though, looking to fire back, maybe taking revenge, goes for a Rock Blast. We get the first hit, we get the second hit, are we getting a third? We are getting a third. Could it be four? We're getting four, and how about a fifth hit? We're not getting 5 hits, we get 4 hits there onto shiny Screamtail, putting it in the danger zone though. Regular Screamtail looking to fire back with Sandsear Storm. Decent amount of chip damage there to the shiny Miraidon and gets the burn, so shiny Miraidon...
They may be paralyzed, but burn and poison and Metromania, that just puts you on a timer.
Is going to suffer with burn damage at the end of each turn. Over to shiny Screamtail now, who is stuck and in the danger zone, but is going to ignore the paralysis, go for the flip turn. Not very effective damage, barely any damage at all there, even though it was a critical hit. And there's the burn damage on shiny Miraidon. But what will Miraidon do on the next turn here? It's ready and raring to go with that Metronome. It's going to go for Work Up, increase its attack and its special attack, I believe. Yes, because Bulk Up is the one that does defense. I always get those two confused. Shiny Screamtail can't move because of the paralysis, so it's just going to be a sitting duck for the moment. But regular Screamtail ignores that paralysis, goes for the Metronome, gets itself Sandstorm, which is a bit of a double-edged sword there because it is going to chip away at Miraidon's HP, but it's also going to chip away at both Screamtails. And I'm pretty sure both Screamtails will be knocked out by the Sandstorm before Miraidon has to worry about it. So the Screamtail team needs to speed things up a little bit, especially the shiny one. There's the burn damage, though, on Miraidon, which is also going to stack up. It's going to stack with the Sandstorm there. Shiny Miraidon is going to go for Grass Knot onto the shiny Screamtail and take it down. So now it's one-on-one. Screamtail versus shiny Miraidon to see who gets the first fall in this Metromania contest. We see Present coming out. Oh no, it's the wrong Present there. Oh dear.
That's terrible. Oh, and I think the percentage for Present's really low to actually heal.
That's a bad play by Screamtail, healing up Miraidon a little bit there. Miraidon, of course, going to take the Sandstorm damage and the burn damage in a moment, and Screamtail takes Sandstorm damage, putting it down to 69 hit points. Nice. And now the electricity is going to disappear from the battlefield. No more electric terrain in play to boost up Miraidon. Miraidon is going to go for a tail slap, though. Gets the one hit. Gets the second hit guaranteed. Here comes number 3. Any more for any more. Just the 3 hits there from the Miraidon. But Screamtail can't move because it's paralyzed. So there's the Sandstorm damage for the end of the turn. Is that going to put Screamtail in the danger zone? It possibly could. It does put Screamtail in the danger zone. Miraidon now down to less than half its max HP because of the burn damage as well. As it begins the next turn.
I'll be back in a sec, everybody. Alright, I'm back.
What's on its mind? It's going to go for a super effective Shadow Ball onto Screamtail there. That's a knockout, so round 1 goes to Miraidon, and now let's hear from our sponsors. Well then, for the first time in 2023, let's say a big thank you to our channel sponsor, G Fuel! You know by now, G Fuel is an energy formula with barely any calories, zero sugar, and a whole heap of wonderful flavours like the delectable, beautiful Nemesis tea that I'm drinking today. It's that beautiful iced tea lemonade energy formula. Oh, it's so good. It's so wonderful. Get Nemesis tea in your life, and you can use code ACE to get yourself 20% off your order. Honestly, this stuff is my lifeblood. I do not go a day without drinking some wonderful, wonderful G Fuel. It's absolutely fantastic. Remember, use code ACE and you can get 20% off your order while supporting this channel. It's win-win for you, and it's kind of a win for me. And I like winning. Winning is pretty cool. Remember though, G Fuel is for over 18s only because it contains caffeine, and children don't need to be anywhere near caffeine. They're annoying enough as it is, and because it contains caffeine, drink it responsibly. Don't be a dickhead. Dickhead? So here we go, round 2. Screamtail very much has an uphill battle here, with Miraidon leading 1-0, meaning that Miraidon only has to win one more round to go through to the quarterfinals, whereas Screamtail now has to beat Miraidon twice back-to-back if it wants to go through to that quarterfinal. Shiny Miraidon going to start this round off with Dragon Pulse, but the fairy typing of Screamtail.
Oh, that would have been good if it wasn't fairy type.
Avoiding that same type attack bonus move there, that's where the advantage goes. That's the advantage that Screamtail has. We have a Tia Dance coming out from the regular Miraidon there, which is going to confuse not only its partner Pokemon, but also both of its opponents. It could be a blessing, it could be a curse, depending on how the confusion plays out here, as we see Shiny.
I wonder if he's going to do foreign fights with the different Paradox Pokemon and their regular modern selves. That'd be cool.
Screamtail also becoming confused at the end here. Oh, and it's about to move. Is it gonna? It's gonna ignore the confusion looking at it, because of course if the text on the screen saying it's confused, it normally means that it's not going to do the animation where it hits itself. It's very telling. Here's Giga Impact though, barely any damage because of course Screamtail does not have much offensive.
Yeah, barely any damage, and now it can't do anything next turn because it has a recharge.
Power there, but still Miraidon taking a little bit of damage there, though there would be a recharge turn next turn. And of course, regular Screamtail is going to ignore the confusion there, and it's going to go for a Dragon Dance, increasing its attack and its speed by 1 stage apiece, which I think means it's going to be the fastest thing on the field. starting from the next turn. Hence the janky transition there, because we're cutting out the in-betweeny bits with the move choosing. And of course hits itself in confusion with the +1 attack. Very unfortunate play right there. Shiny Miraidon is confused. Is it going to hit itself? No, it's going to go for the metronome there. What's it going to do? It's going to go for Leaf Edge for some not so great damage there. As its partner Pokemon, a regular Miraidon gets itself ready to go for a neutral Night Slash there onto Screamtail there. What's the word I'm looking for? No critical hit. Shiny Screamtail has to recharge. The next turn begins with Screamtail hitting itself in confusion there. That's not very good at all for Screamtail, not really taking much advantage of that Dragon Dance there. Shiny Miraidon is confused, but is going to ignore that confusion there, go for the Metronome, and it's going to go for Magic Room, which is going to make held items lose their effects, I believe. Yes, so nobody can use their leper berries. Thank you for that one. Great play. And here comes regular Miraidon, who is going to go for Mean Luck and prevent escape, which is a waste of a turn because nobody escapes from these battles there. Regular Screamtail is going to... Shiny Screamtail is going to snap out of confusion, go for the Metronome, and go for Air Cutter for some not very effective damage. Barely any damage there to either of the Miraidon. And snapping out of confusion is regular Screamtail here, so gets to go for that +1 attack. Goes for hold back. I'd have gone for something a bit more powerful personally, but any damage is better than no damage. Shiny Miraidon now shakes
Yeah, that's true.
off the confusion, gets ready with the Metronome, and is going to go for Grass Pledge onto regular Screamtail there. Decent amount of damage, not quite down to half its max HP yet, though. And now regular Miraidon is going to go for a Flail, bringing Screamtail down to less than half its max HP as Shiny Screamtail looks to retaliate, and it's going to go for a Bulk Up and raise its attack and its defense. Again, that's what I always get mixed up. Bulk up and work up. There you go. +1 attack, +1 defense. And now regular Screamtail with that Metronome in play goes for Sand Tomb for super effective damage there to Miraidon.
Super effective, and it's gonna hurt at the end of every turn. Good play, Screamtail.
Great play there, as it's going to take damage at the end of each turn as well from that Sand Tomb for the foreseeable future. And it responds with Growth, raising its attack and special attack by 1 stage apiece. This is not good for the Screamtail team, that's for sure. Over to Shiny Miraidon now, who's ready and raring to go, and is going to go for Discharge, which is going to land on all Pokemon. This is very reminiscent of the battle before. Screamtail is paralyzed. And the Shiny Screamtail is...
Oh my god, it's literally like the last round. Used Discharge and paralyzed both of them twice. That is insane.
Also paralyzed. This is not good for the Screamtail team. Once again, that Discharge coming into play. And now regular Shiny Screamtail goes for Steel Roller. Not very effective damage, but does bring Miraidon into the danger zone and does get rid of the electric terrain there, so reducing the special attack a little bit of the Miraidon team. But there's the Sand Tomb damage on regular Miraidon, bringing it very close to death. Goes for Charm, though, is going to lower the attack stat of Shiny Screamtail by 2 stages, so it's now at -1 if you're keeping score, I believe. And Shiny Miraidon is going to go for a high jump kick. It's going to be avoided by Screamtail, which takes half
Oh, damn.
of Shiny Miraidon's max HP away, HP away in general. Now is the opportunity for the Screamtail team. Regular Screamtail goes for Headbutt, takes down one of the Miraidon there. So now the Screamtail have an advantage. They have a half HP Miraidon on the field left to go. Shiny Screamtail is going to go for Rock Blast. How many hits is it going to get? Gets 1 hit on Shiny Miraidon. Gets 2 hits. Any more for any more? Nope, only hit 2 times. And the -1 attack definitely coming into play there. Shiny Miraidon, though, is raring to go with Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb, there you go. Taking out regular Screamtail. And it's now the fastest thing on the field again, so it's going to start off the next turn. Screamtail, though, Shiny Screamtail ignores the paralysis, goes for Strength Zap. Great play there, because it's going to lower the attack of that Miraidon by 1 stage, which is very important going forward, and uses that attack stat to restore its HP almost...
Oh my god. That was a really good heal.
To maximum. Magic Room has now worn off, so the Leper Berries can come into play if need be. Shiny Miraidon is going to go for Hone Claws, raise its attack back up by 1 stage, and raise its accuracy. But now it's over to Screamtail, who ignores the paralysis once again. What's it going to do here? It's going to go for Rock Polish and increase its speed. Thank you. Just make things even more janky. Thank you. Unless Miraidon still outspeeds. Who knows at this point? Shiny Miraidon, I believe, starts off the next turn with Fairy Wind for a decent bit of chip damage there on Shiny Screamtail, who once again ignores the paralysis. And what's it going to do here? It's going to go for Ingrain, which is a great play to protect itself going forward because it's going to restore its HP by a little bit at the end of each turn, as we are seeing here. I believe because of the paralysis, Miraidon is still the fastest thing on the field, even with a +2 Screamtail. It is indeed going to start off the next turn here with Lick for some super effective damage there. Obviously not going to paralyze because Screamtail is already paralyzed. Critical hit off that Lick there. Critical Lick, if you like. And Screamtail is going to fire back with a Volt Switch, going to be 4 times resisted by Shiny Miraidon there.
It's still whittling it down, though, which is good.
So not much damage at all, but Screamtail does get to restore a little bit of its HP back up with that Ingrain. Over to Shiny Miraidon now, once again, who's going to go for Giga Drain and absorb some of that HP from Screamtail there. Is it going to be enough to put it back in the green? It's not. It's still below half its max HP. But Screamtail, once again, ignoring that paralysis, and is going to go for Shelter. What a great play there with the Shelter. Beautiful move there. Raises its defense by 2 stages there, which after that bulk up, I think it's at +3 defense right now. Restoring its HP with the Ingrain once again. Over to the Miraidon now, who is going to go for Skitter Smack for some neutral bug type damage, but is going to lower the special attack by 1 stage of Screamtail there, who finally succumbs to the paralysis and cannot move. So is going to get a little bit of HP back from the Ingrain, but now Miraidon has a free hit, basically. What's Shiny Miraidon going to do here? It's going to go for Thunder, but it is going to be avoided by Screamtail there. So I know a wasted turn completely because it can't attack because of the paralysis, but dodges the same type attack bonus Thunder. I think Screamtail is very happy about that as it just sits and restores a little bit more of its HP. Over to Miraidon once again now, who is going to go for Bullet Punch for a super effective hit, but do remember that +3 defense coming into play there from the Shiny Screamtail, who's going to respond in kind, ignoring the paralysis with Twister for some super effective damage onto Shiny Miraidon there, but doesn't have the attack stat to be able to...
This is so exciting. I can't wait to see who wins. Well, there's 2 minutes in the video left, so probably Miraidon.
Deal significant damage there. Just a little bit, chipping away slowly but surely. No offensive capabilities, really, from Screamtail. Fairy Wind, though, for a little bit of chip damage there onto the Shiny Screamtail, who ignores the paralysis once again to be able to respond with Will-O-Wisp, which is going to halve the attack stat of the Miraidon there, basically neutralizing any physical attacks used against Screamtail at this point, and of course, slowly chipping away at the Shiny Miraidon, whilst the Ingrain is going to restore the HP of Screamtail. Screamtail is in a great position to equalize here. Shiny Miraidon, though, is still in this fight, and is going to go for Sand Tomb, which is basically going to negate the Ingrain damage. Shiny Miraidon now eating its Leper Berry. It's used all of its Metronome and now restores it by 10 PP with the Leper Berry there. We see Burn Up from Screamtail, which can't activate because Screamtail does not have the fire typing, but it is going to restore its HP with the Ingrain there. But there's the fire damage, the burn damage on Miraidon, and there's the Sand Tomb damage completely cancelling out the Ingrain restoration for Screamtail. Over to Miraidon once again, start the next turn with Shadow Ball, which is super effective on Screamtail, takes it down.
So both rounds, they were paralyzed by Discharge and taken out with Shadow Ball. Alright, that was Season 13, Heat 3. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.